We don't need no debt limits. Wow, it's so great that Wall Street is just brushing off the possibility of a debt limit crisis like it's no big deal. I mean, what could possibly go wrong with the government defaulting on its debts, right? Investors have such a blasé attitude towards potential economic catastrophe. It's almost as if they enjoy watching the world burn. But hey, who cares about the chaos in Mr. McCarthy's caucus or new warnings about an earlier default date? Let's just keep trading stocks and treasury bonds like nothing is happening, and hope that Congress and President Biden magically solve everything at the last minute like they always do. After all, it's not like anyone will suffer any real consequences if they don't. Oh wait. The United States government has a statutory limit on the amount of debt it can issue, known as the debt ceiling. The debt ceiling is a cap on the total amount of money that the federal government is authorized to borrow via U.S. Treasury securities to fulfill its financial obligations. The limit has been reached, and the Treasury Department is using extraordinary measures to continue paying the government's obligations. However, these measures are temporary, and without a new debt ceiling increase, the government will run out of cash and default on its debt. The debt ceiling is a contentious issue between Democrats and Republicans. Democrats argue that raising the debt ceiling is necessary to ensure that the government can meet its financial obligations and prevent an economic catastrophe. Republicans, on the other hand, are demanding spending cuts in exchange for raising the debt ceiling. The lack of a market panic about the talks on raising the debt ceiling reflects the belief that lawmakers will eventually find a way to avoid a default. However, there are new warnings that lawmakers might have less time to raise the $31.4 trillion limit than previously thought. This has raised concerns that the government might default on its debt, which could have devastating economic consequences and our dystopian future.